Hello everyone, this is Unique A, etc. Hope everyone's having a good day. This is a thrift haul of home decor. These are some of my favorite pieces that I use in my home decor that I have thrifted. And I got these at different times, but I thought they all kind of tied in to Thanksgiving and fall. They just remind me of that in so many ways, and some is sentimental pieces. I thought just brought back some sentimental memories that I have. But first of all, this bowl right here, as you can see, it's got a pear image, and then the grapes and leaves on the grapes, and then a peach, and it's just a beautiful color pieces of well, I don't know, I guess you'd say decorated pieces, or ceramic, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They got flowers on here. It's just a beautiful piece, and I also like the structure of where you lift up the lid, and it doesn't have any name on it. It did have a little chip right here, but I thought, well, that's not really hurting the piece any, and it's got this basket weave detail, and I just thought it was unique looking, because I like unique pieces. It did have on the bottom MG. I don't know if someone made it or it came from a manufacturing company like that. It kind of looks like it may have been manufactured. But anyway, I got this from a local thrift store near me, and it was only $2. And I brought it home. It was kind of dusty and dirty, but I brought it home and I washed it in Dawn dish detergent and dried it real well and set it in my dining room. And I just think it goes with anything or everything in the dining room that I have. And really, you can use it in the kitchen or anywhere. It's just a classic piece that I really love. Okay, now the next piece I thought was so cute. It's a little music box, and I just love the faces on the little boy and girl. And then they had a little puppy dog, and I love puppy dogs. And the little girl has a brush in her hand, and the little boy has a watering can, and then here you can see the dog is in a little wash pot, and this right here, the white detail, is the bubbles, or soap bubbles, I assume. But it is just so cute. And like I said, what caught my eye was the little faces on the little boy and girl. It looked vintage. I don't know if it is vintage, but it just looked vintage. And I love vintage, classic, traditional pieces, unique pieces. And evidently they given a little puppy dog a bath. But the coloring of it, I thought, just reminded me of the fall. The little straw hat the little boy has on, the blue jean overalls, and the little girl's bonnet, and the green dress that matches it. It also reminded me of my mother, who is 90 years old, and she has dementia, and I just love her so much and just treasure every minute that I have with her now. And her favorite color is green, and her natural hair color was blonde and turned darker later on in the years, and now it's gray with white in it. And I don't know, it just reminded me of a time that she grew up in. So I just thought it was so cute and so beautiful, and it just reminded me of the fall. Okay, this next piece is a black cat, and as you can see, its little paw has an opening. It's actually a little teapot, and it's got green eyes, and the tail is a handle. And I actually have had several cats like this over the years, and little kittens like this over the years. Ever since I can remember. Me and my grandmother both. My grandmother's dead now and has been dead for almost 30 years. She always had little cats and kittens. A lot of times have one this color. I think most people call this a tuxedo cat, but its head comes off, as you can see. It's teapot. And when I first walked in this local thrift store near me, I saw it and I just loved it. I love cats and kittens and puppy dogs so much, and I just thought it was beautiful. And you can have it out all year season, all year long, like I say, but I thought it also is pretty for Halloween. It's not scary. It's not a scary cat, but it's a happy face cat. And like I said, I love happy faces on a lot of my Halloween decor. But it's absolutely beautiful. And you know, I never did realize until I started doing thrift hauls, I never did go thrifting until about 4 or 5 years ago. Because where I grew up, I don't know why they didn't have many thrift stores. And I started going thrifting, and because some came to where I live now, pretty close, and I was amazed at the beautiful pieces that you can find at thrift stores. And like this cat right here, teapot, there's not one thing wrong with it. Nothing. It's in perfect condition. And I gave $3 for him. And I think I forgot right here, this is a music box, and I gave let's see, I still got the sticker on it, $2.50 for this piece. Okay, now the next little piece I've got that I found at a local thrift store, I don't know if this is vintage or not. It don't have no name on it, but it reminded me of a great big teapot that my grandmother used to have, and she would make tea, and she would have it in a great big teapot like this. And the teapot though was a lot bigger than this. It was kind of a beige color, and it had yellow and gold flowers on it, but it was probably 4 times bigger than this. And she would fix her tea. She'd have the sugar in the bottom, and she'd cut up a whole lemon, and then she'd pour the tea over the lemon and the sugar, and then stir it up. And she had the type of ice that you had to cut it up the old-fashioned way with an ice pick. And she put that ice in glasses and then pour that tea over that crushed ice. Oh, that was the best sweet tea I have ever drank in my life. And like I said, she's been gone right at 30 years now. My dad died 30 years ago, and she died 9 months later, his mother. And I miss both of them so much, but I remember we would go eat lunch with her a lot of days, and she'd have that tea. And when I was out of school for the summer, oh, I just enjoyed it so much. It just brings back so many memories, you know, to think of that. I wish I could find an old-fashioned teapot like this. Maybe someday I will. Okay, the next piece is, excuse me, is this sweet little music box. I got it also at a local thrift store. This is more, I guess you would say, for Easter time. But I love the colors of it. The colors remind me of the fall. And again, the little boy's face, he's hugging this, looks to be like a jackrabbit. And I just thought it was so cute, so adorable. A vintage looking piece. Like I say, I don't know if it's vintage or not, but that's what it reminded me of. And it's also a little music box. And it is just so beautiful. I just love it. I keep him out all year round. He's got such a sweet face. I just absolutely love it. I also love bunny rabbits too. Okay. Now, another piece here that I found at my local thrift store. It's just a little tin tray. And it says, "Give us this day our daily bread." And as you can see, it's just like a man picking wheat. And I just thought it was so beautiful. And like I say, it's just real tin. Well, I said it's a tray that's you know, real fine or whatever. It's not worth anything. It's not, I say it's fine when I mean a fine tin piece. It's tin, I guess you call it, or aluminum. And I don't know what that means on the back. That do it incorporated, looks like to me what it says. But anyway, I just thought it was beautiful. And this, I keep it out all year round too, but it reminds me of Thanksgiving in the fall so much. And my final piece that I found at my local thrift store is this little sugar cup with a top on it. And the reason I got this was my grandmother, talking about the same grandmother I had that made the delicious sweet tea. She had a little sugar cup just like this sitting in the middle of her table. And I don't know whatever happened to that sugar cup after she died, but she had one just exactly like this. And it reminded me of her and the good days that I had at her house, drinking her sweet tea and hearing her stories of growing up, and her and my grandpa. My grandpa, he died 20 years before she did, so he's been dead 50 years, but he was a sweet man too. And it just brings so many good memories back. I just love both of them to death. And I just bought this because every time I look at it, I have to smile because it reminds me of them. And I love, like I say, both of them so much. But I just wanted everybody to see what beautiful pieces you can find at a thrift store. And sometimes, like I say, just this one has that damaged piece inside. Where'd it go to? Anyway, it's right here, right there. But you're not going to notice that. Anyone will not notice that with a lid on it. It's just a beautiful vintage looking piece. And then this is vintage looking. I love music boxes too. And then I love teapots. I love cats. This color I love, and it's the same shape as that big, gigantic teapot that my grandmother used to make her tea in. And then this is a replica. It looks just like the one she used to have. And then this beautiful music box is actually I guess more of an Easter decoration, but the colors are the fall colors to me, hugging this jackrabbit, and I just love it so much. And then this little tin right here, I think it was like $1.50, but you know, it's not expensive, but it looks kind of expensive, and you think it probably is until you pick it up and it's just light as a feather. But excuse me, I have allergies real bad today, sinus drainage. But I think everyone, oh, back here is a bunny Since we see him back there's a bunny that I've had probably 20 years that I bought at this little boutique store not far from where I live. And this little blue and white little dish it's sitting on, I got it at a thrift store too. And seemed like it was $1. But anyway, I just wanted everyone to see what beautiful, beautiful pieces that you can find at a thrift store. Well, everyone have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching my channel. And give me a thumbs up if you will, and subscribe to my channel. I've been real busy, so this is the first one that I've got to do in quite a while. But I'll try to get some more out so you all can see some things that y'all would like to see, or maybe show y'all some things that maybe y'all can be on the outlook for at a thrift store where you may live. Well, again, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.